Major General UD Wijesekera RWP RSP USP rcds psc is an illustrious military officer who possesses wealth of above 35 years distinguished service in the Sri Lanka Army. He is a loyal and devoted offspring who deserves the salutation of this soil for holding and accomplishing his obligations shouldered throughout the military career as a soldier bred by the elite Sri Lanka Singha Regiment. The glimpse into the roots of Major General Darshana Wijesekera is a sheer inspiration to the viewers, and the whole personality that led to a military leader is groomed and nourished owing to the blessings, care and love of a well-grounded family. Major General Darshana Wijesekera was born on 31st December 1968 in Maradana, Colombo, as the eldest child of the late Edmund Wijesekera, a reputed banker, and the late Mrs. Jnana Sapramadu, a beloved housewife, in the sacred city of Kandy. His only late sister, Mrs. Varuni Wijesekera, was a trained English teacher. Despite his family legacy as bankers, it was his sheer sense of understanding and love for the nation that geared him to join the Sri Lanka Army in an hour of need to protect the territorial integrity and sovereignty of the motherland. He is an alumnus of the Dharmaraja College, Kandy, one of the leading schools in the country. He was an achiever in academic and other co-curricular activities during his schooling. Young Darshana Wijesekera was one of the few president scouts of the college who was placed as the best all-round senior scout in 1986, and he was an assistant scout leader in charge of a junior scout troop of the college. He was full of energy and vigor, proving himself by climbing up to the base camp, which is 20,000 feet in Mount Everest, as a scout. The foundation for his military career was laid when he became a member of the college cadet platoon, where he and his team participated in the Herman Lewis Championship Trophy twice. In addition, his passion for sports was so exceptional, and he was also a member of the college under-15 cricket team and played for the Kandy Sports Club. Meanwhile, he was an energetic president of the Science Society, who has organized a number of seminars which were of immense benefit to the entire student fraternity in Kandy. He was also a committee member of the College Buddhist Brotherhood, the treasurer of the Photographic Society, and also a member of the Chess Association. Young Darshana Wijesekera enlisted in the Sri Lanka Army to serve the motherland when the territorial integrity of the country was threatened and the military operations were at its peak. On 26th July 1988, under Officer Cadet Intake 30, he is an alumnus of the Sri Lanka Military Academy Dirthalava and the Indian Military Academy, and was commissioned as a second lieutenant upon the successful completion of his basic military training on 9th July 1990. The youth breathed for the sovereignty and the well-order of this motherland, was successfully navigated through 15 years during the battle, which was 19 years from his date of commissioning. As a true infantry officer, he actively participated in very cleverly planned major military operations such as Balawegaya II, Satjaya, Satbala, Rivirasa, Jayasikuru, and the humanitarian operations that culminated the long-drawn war in the motherland, where his critical execution as one of the commanding officers appointed at the latter stage of the war to raise a new infantry battalion led his troops to cross the A9 road for the first time during the humanitarian operation, just 5 days subsequent to the raising of the battalion, which was belligerent enough to capture the heavily fortified LTTE strongholds of Mankulam. Olumadu Bridge, Ampakamam, and the famous Shankar Base. He was an exceptionally dynamic warrior, and his bravery to fight in the front line abreast with the soldiers gave the morale booster and the much needed confidence to the troops, which was aptly recognized by the superior command. His act of bravery and astuteness of organizing capability in achieving a seemingly impossible target was an authentic exemplary for the grooming ground commanders in the battlefield. Yet another notable achievement during his tenure as commanding officer of 20 Sri Lanka Singha Regiment is that leading his troops during the last phase of the Elam War was able to capture 2 out of 5 airfields, including the famous Iranamadu airfield manned by the LTTE at that time. Thus, Major General Darshana Wijesekera served the country with dedication and valor, being a source of strength to his clan of defenders of the nation. In honor of his individual acts of bravery in the face of enemy, he has been decorated with Rana Vikrama Padakkama and Rana Shura Padakkama 4 times. He has also been awarded the Uttama Seva Padakkama for his unblemished and exemplary service in the army. He has also been decorated with 13 other service medals. Major General Darshana Wijesekera expanded his spectrums of horizons by attending various courses of studies in the army locally and abroad. He has followed the Young Officers Course in Bangladesh, Junior Command Course in India, Basic Parachute Course in India, United Nations Peacekeepers Induction Course in Port-au-Prince, Media Dynamics and Public Affairs course at the Naval Postgraduate School in California, Defense Services Command and Staff College course in Indonesia, Senior Command course in India, Throughout the great legacy of the regiment spanned over 66 years, making a phenomenal career juncture. Major General Darshana Wijesekera is the second officer to attend the prestigious Royal College of Defence Studies in the United Kingdom, to be recognized as RCDS qualified. In the course of his military excursion, he has followed a number of local courses such as Platoon Commander's Leadership Course, Platoon Commander's Tactics Course, Battalion Support Weapons Course, Junior Command Course, Basic Intelligence Course, Unit Officers Admin Course, Defense Services Command and Staff College Course, and Defense Attaches Course. Apart from the military courses, Major General Darshana Wijesekera had the opportunity to enhance his knowledge by attending numerous official visits and seminars in Nepal, India, Netherlands, China, United Kingdom, and the United States of America. To the credit of his outstanding military stance, he has followed leadership and team building course in the Sri Lanka Institute of Development Administration and the diploma in senior level defense management at the Devi Ahilya University in India. He earned the postgraduate diploma in human rights at the University of Colombo, master's degree in defense studies at the Bandung University in Indonesia, master's degree in human rights at the University of Colombo, and most significantly, Master's degree in International Security and Strategy at the King's College London, which is one of the most prestigious and a top-ranking university in the world, where he could accumulate a life-changing experience that transcended a whole self-military career, with the full-time involvement of the course in the United Kingdom. He has served in several institutes on extra-regimental employment as well. He performed duties as an officer instructor at the Infantry Training Center, Minnaria. Brigade Major of the 231 Infantry Brigade, Commanding Officer of the Headquarter Battalion of the Army Headquarters, Military Staff Officer Strategic Planning in the United Nations Mission in Haiti, General Staff Officer 1 at the Directorate of Staff Duties, Colonel General Staff of both Army Training Command and the Directorate of Operations, and Assistant Military Secretary 3 and Assistant Military Secretary 2 of the Military Secretariat Branch. Further, he served as a Deputy Commandant of the prestigious Defence Services Command and Staff College, Sapugaskanda, which is the premier military education establishment of Tribe Services. Major General Darshana Wijesekera received opportunities to hold each and every appointment conferred to the respective ranks throughout his military career. As featured career milestones, he has held responsibilities as the commander of the 593 Infantry Brigade, General Officer Commanding of the 5-4 Division, the Commander Security Forces in Mullaitivu, the Commander Security Forces East, and the Commander Security Forces West. As the ultimate career destination, he performed his duties as the 53rd successor in the office of the Commandant of the Sri Lanka Army Volunteer Force, with effect from 9th October 2023, thus far and concurrently. As the Colonel Commandant of the Sri Lanka Army Women's Corps, and the Colonel of the Regiment of the prestigious Sri Lanka Singha Regiment. During the assignments of duties, innumerable avenues and awards were brought by Major General Darshana Wijesekera for the betterment of the entire establishment, and as the Colonel Commandant of the Sri Lanka Army Women's Corps carried a fertile tenure in his command, with key generational legacies of erecting the first War Heroines Memorial in Sri Lanka and many welfare events and activities that are ever persisted and benefited in especially preserving gender equality and well-being of women soldiers in the Army. Beyond the official delegation, which is extremely to the best interest of the Sri Lanka Army executed, the Dimulagala Buddhist Association conferred the honorary title Jana Jaya Sadhana Samagga Shri Deshabandhu on Major General Darshana Wijesekera on 30th July 2023. This honorary recognition was awarded in honor of the dedicated services rendered for the society in the fields of patriotism, public safety, and the welfare in the Eastern Province, as a civil activist, and noble contributions rendered for the fostering of the Buddha Sasana in the country. In particular, he handled the reconstruction and the restoration of many religious temples while aiding the living status of the people within his area of responsibilities. Major General Darshana Wijesekera is married to Mrs. Shamali Amaravira, who was a former preschool teacher and has stood by him like a shadow through thick and thin up to date. In addition to her adorable faith that enlightened the entire upbringing of the beloved family. It is praiseworthy and commendable to recall her service as the President of the Sri Lanka Army Women's Corps Seva Vanita branch. She immensely contributed in providing welfare facilities and other related matters for the female soldiers, whose career and personal lives are tremendously challenged during her office as a president. Similarly, as the President of the Sri Lanka Singha Regiment Seva Vanita branch stretched her charity for the betterment of the serving members, fallen war heroes and their beneficiaries by fulfilling precise undertakings that hoists the prosperity of all such military members. They are blessed with a daughter, Miss Varshu Wijesekera. She has obtained a bachelor's degree with honours in accounting and finance from the University of Plymouth, United Kingdom, affiliated to NSBM and currently working as an accounts assistant at Maj Gen International Private Limited. A young Rajan who became an officer cadet in the year 1988 and one of the daring warriors ever produced by Singha Regiment, owing to his outstanding conduct, rose up in the ranks of lieutenant in 1991, to the rank of captain in 1994, to major in 2002, then to the rank of lieutenant colonel in 2006, and to the rank of colonel in 2014, and to the rank of brigadier in 2016, and then to the rank of Major General on 5th July 2021. It is true that you as a military officer follow the trail and blaze towards the glory and destiny of the Sri Lanka Army, and would leave such footsteps for its followers even after you say farewell to the entire organization. Your untiring commitment and dedication towards the Sri Lanka Army and the volunteer force is ever honored and saluted. Major General Darshana Wijesekera, who is the true son born in this soil, as the merits of the nation, should deserve the salutation of the nation for his unblemished service spanning over 35 years in the battlefield, as well as in command, instructional and staff appointments. And he retires from active service of the Sri Lanka Army from today. May the blessings of the noble Triple Gem be with you and your family, and wishing you health, wealth and happiness upon your retirement.